The first thing is, I just want to say that I just got back from New York before I came here. The big, mango, is it? I came back from New York and I had a birthday, turned 26, which is really so unlike me, if you know me. But anyway, as is mandatory, I got my handbag stolen. So naturally, when I was filling out the insurance report, you got to embellish just a little. It was like I had a lot of money in there and some jewelry, pair of skis, portable CD player, silver goblet, 14th century, things of that nature. So, and then my bank in the States, as usual, they bent over backwards not to help me out, which is really nice. The employees at my bank are the most past the buck stops nowhere near you employees in the history of banking that ever helped me. They're not going to start. And what am I going to say to threaten my institution? It's like, look, people, either I get good service or I take my $14 right out of here, put it in a coffee can under my bed. What do you think about that? Okay. So I figured I'd go shopping and get some stuff here, so I go to Kings Road, okay? So I go to one of these boutiques, one of these, like, trendier than thou boutiques where you pay way too much and it's out of stock by the time the next act gets up here. But I go in there, and the sales girl, the shop girl, was very rude, very surly, got a lot of attitude from this girl. And the thing is, aesthetically, I did not like her anyway, because she was petite. Okay, I don't mind short at all. I got no problem with that. I just don't like little Hummel, little bric-a-brac, little figurine, little porcelain, collectible, puppet-sized bookend people. I think they're sneaky. I think they're very sneaky. I think they should have to wear bells around their neck like cats. You're applauding. Did Bob Hope just walk on? Okay, so I think they're very sneaky because they're always like skirmying around your ankles when you're trying to shoplift. And it's just, I'm not having it. Okay. Makeup woman gave me nail polish to wear. So I wore it, and my hands looks weird. If the tan looks weird, it's because I use Lancome self-tanner, and the lines are weird. Okay, so a lot of people, you know, you do stand-up comedy, and they have questions like, oh, Janeane, what's it like working on the road doing stand-up comedy? I'll tell you what it's like. And sometimes you go to a club, and you have to stay in the comedy condo. They put you up in a condominium for, you know, the duration of your stay while you're doing your comedy at a club of some kind. And this is how you can tell if it's going to be a really long week. When you get in there and the headliner is already there, and he comes out of the bathroom wearing just those puffy beach pants and kind of noodling on one of those keyboard things like this. That's bad news. Bad news. If his hair's like shorter on top and longer in the back, that is such a bummer. Oh, that is bad. And, like if you go, cause there's nothing to do ever during the week, and sometimes you say, oh, let's go to the mall and go to a movie, cause there's like in these suburbs, there's just movie malls, you know. And if the guy like tries to hit on the ticket girl and says, hey, I'm really funny. If the guy says he's funny, he's so not funny. It's unbelievable. And if before he goes on, he does neck rolls and stretches and maybe air boxes, that is bad news. How was that for an opening segment? That's okay. Okay. And, you know, I just can't get up and face the day if I can't see 90210. I don't know if you feel the same way, but it's just not a day if I can't think about Brandon and Brenda and what they're up to. And now, thank God, MTV's got The Real World for me so I can check in with all the hep cats down at the warehouse space. But the thing that offends me most about 90210 is that Aaron Spelling, the man who brought us the genius of Charlie's Angels, is in charge of the entire 90210 stable. And his own 16-year-old daughter is in the cast. Now, this is the problem. Do you see the kind of sweeps week attire he encourages in his own 16-year-old daughter? You know what I'm talking about? See the Christmas tree decorating party they had over at the Walsh's? See the little tartan hot pants? She had like a Melvin through the whole Christmas party. That's what I'm saying. Hot pants, no tights. Her father oversees that. You know why? So her own father will ensure that there's multitudes of 14-year-old guys all across this great land of ours at his own daughter's expense. You do not find that sick? I also find it distressing that there's about 6 trillion bulimic, anorexic 12-year-old girls feeling bad about themselves because they can't keep up with Shannon Doherty's little buttock. You know, they feel bad. I'm just so thankful that in my day it was Welcome Back, Kotter. That's all I ever say. That's all I have to say. Because it's not too hard to keep up with the Joneses when they're wearing Jordache jeans, clogs, jumbo comb in their back pocket, velour cowlick. His family, they messed with the wrong guy. As opposed to other men who let that roll right off. Anybody see that really crappy film, The Rookie, too, by the way, that Clint Eastwood directed? And I think he has some issues with women. And that movie just proves, no, you saw what he made, you know what I'm saying. But the thing is, that movie just proves the rule. If you're having a Hispanic, have Sonia Braga. If you're having more than one, Raul Julia is your man.